to my channel. So today's video is going to be about how I'm growing back my edges, maintaining my hair after it looks super crazy like this. If you want to see how I grew them back and what I've been doing to maintain them, please changed everything was this Chambers 2000. I did a deep dive on Google. A girl popped up on TikTok one day and she was like, this grew back her edges in 7 days. If I can find the video, I will post it. But I was intrigued. I bought it. This was about $30. I'm in Canada, so I had to order this from an American site. I don't believe we have this in Canada anywhere, so you do have to order this from either Amazon or the African Delight store. I started using this, I want to say a month ago. It's been like a full month of me using it. I will keep inserting pictures here. I can definitely see the huge difference in using this, and since I've started using this, I actually do love it. I just hate the smell. It smells really bad, but it has been working. I think I'm gonna keep updating you guys if you do want another video and another update. So first I'm gonna start with a little backstory, kind of like how I got here with my edges. So originally, I think this was about November 2023. I went on a girls trip with my friends. We went to Jamaica. You know, maintenance week, you do your hair, nails, lashes. I got some braids. I'll insert a picture of the hairstyle. No tea, no shade to the braider, but I think this, no tea, no shade to the braider, but she braided so tight that I think my scalp could not handle it because my edges were already super weak and trying to already grow back. If you're not new to my channel, you will see I do have a previous video where I detailed how I grew back my edges previously, because this has happened before. So this is my video number 2. I'll try to insert the link to that original video down below. But I do think I found better methods and better ways to help grow back my edges, because it's been about 7 months. So this started in November of 2023. I went to go get braids, this hairstyle, and I guess it was too tight. Even though I did leave edges out to do my baby hairs and stuff, the whole like back here, it was like all pulled and I could see like the little bumps. It was so tight. It was so tight. The minute I walked out of her house, I was like crying. I wanted to take an Advil right away. She braids super tight, but I did pick her because she's super good at what she does. Like, her pictures are fire, her braids are amazing, but I guess my head and my scalp is just too tender for her type braiding, because you can kind of see like the area, this whole like half circle, it was like bald. Like November, we're in June now, this is 7 months later. It was horrible. So I'm gonna kind of go through the things that I've been doing to grow them back, what I've been eating, I don't want to blame just the hairstylist for braiding too tight or anything like that. I think I also have something that's called alopecia areata. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. Alopecia areata. So basically it's caused by being very stressed, and this is a type of hair loss that can be triggered by stress, and is believed to be related to the immune system. It usually causes a very distinctive type of hair loss where a small coin-sized bald patch appears across the scalp, face, and body. So I think I had a little patch here, and the braiding just made it 10 times worse. So I believe like the original alopecia from the braiding was obviously traction alopecia because it was too tight. And I think on top of that, because I mentioned previously on my channel, if you haven't seen it, you can go check it out. I have a video on why I lost a lot of weight. I was going through a lot of health issues. I had an ulcer previously. It's healed now. I was diagnosed like March 2023 with an ulcer, and it just went downhill from there. I want to say I did notice my hair loss top of last year, so it's gotten really bad. I have very little hair left. I have like a little struggle pony. I used to have a nice thick decent bob, but obviously everything I went through, if you know anything about ulcers, they're basically from stress. I was really stressed last year coming into 2024. I've done a lot to try to relieve my stress, get my stress down. I've tried acupuncture, chiropractor, everything. I'm going to naturopath. But yeah, during that time I was on a lot of medication, so I also think the medication did not help with my hair at all. I think that also made my hair dry and thinning and falling out. I will insert the name of the medication, but I had no choice. I had to obviously take my ulcer medication because I was in a lot of pain, and it helped me get where I am today. So thankfully I no longer have the ulcer and I'm no longer suffering with that stuff. So I say that to say that everything that I was taking and all the pills that I was taking, I have since stopped, and it's been about 3 or 4 months since I've stopped taking all those pills. I haven't noticed a huge change in my hair, but it is slowly growing back. From December till now, which is June, I've tried many methods to try to grow my edges back. Originally, I was doing the oils and the mixing. I was mixing the fenugreek with the merengue and the cloves, bottling it up, letting it soak, using my little spray bottle in my hair. I want to say though, this definitely did work, mixing all the oils and the fenugreek and all the healthy stuff for your hair. This did help keep my hair soft and manageable. It was really, I can't complain about this. The only thing I will say though, it didn't do an amazing job at growing back my edges just because of the type of alopecia I had. It didn't really do much for me, so I want to say like after 2 or 3 months, I pretty much gave up on the spray bottle. I still do use it here and there, but I kept switching up the things I was trying just because I wasn't seeing any growth in my edges at all. Like the rest of my hair would grow, my perm would grow out, but like it was still super bald here. So fast forward to maybe February, March, the next thing I tried was the minoxidil because I did read for the type of alopecia areata that I have due to stress. One of the best ways to get rid of it and grow back the area is minoxidil. So basically it's Rogaine for men, but now they do sell it for women. I did find some no-name minoxidil. I believe I used 5%, and that ran me about $30–40. It was like a little spray. It was like a mini bottle. I used it till it was finished, and I just sprayed it on my edges and let it dry and did the same thing and just worked it in. I believe the minoxidil also did help a bit. I'm not going to lie, it is expensive. It's around maybe 30–40 Canadian. If you can find it on sale, that's great. But yeah, so I finished that one bottle of the minoxidil. I also feel like that was a game changer, but it's very expensive. So I want to say that maybe did help jumpstart my edges, because I'm going to insert a picture where you could see like the little pores. They were like so sore and inflamed, and it literally looked like the whole hair follicle was gone and never going to grow back. So I was terrified. So I tried everything. I was dermaplaning every Sunday before bed and then working in the oils in the morning. I've been trying to do that consistently. Sometimes I do forget to dermaplan, obviously, but I do just rub it in and work it in sideways. You don't want to go too rough or too hard to make your skin bleed. You do want to work it in for about 2 to 3 minutes, I believe. Make sure you're using a clean dermaplaning tool, or else it's pointless. I like to go in sideways and up and down just because this is my problem area on both sides. So that's another thing I was doing. I was doing the oils and the mixtures. I was dermaplaning weekly. I was also using things like Dr. Miracle's Nape and Tame to help. And I was also using like Dew-Gru and stuff like that to work in my edges. Like everything that they say is for hair growth, I was using it. Something I also do like to use, because my whole head, all of my hair was dry and breaking off, I do like to use this olive oil and mango butter anti-breakage leave-in conditioner. Because my hair is permed, I do have to always keep it moisturized. And you know, this is my go-to. That helps me like slick back my everyday hair. To add that, I was very aware that your hair falls out when your hair is too tight, the wrong hairstyle, and you need to do protective styles. So over the last 6 months to a year, I've been trying to do very low maintenance and protective styles. What happened was I was going on vacation and wanted to try something new, so I did do the braids, and that's what kind of triggered the hair loss even more. But I say that to say I've been doing like closures, wigs, braids, leaving my natural hair out. I did say I'm a permed girly, so when I do leave my natural hair out, I leave it out for about 2 to 3 weeks. So that's also what I've been doing to try to have less tension and less like putting edge tamer in my edges every day. I've been really trying to be cognizant and aware of what I'm putting in my hair and how much tension I'm putting on my edges, just because now I know how I lost my edges. I want to keep them forever and ever. So yeah, the next thing I want to talk about is your inner body health. So I did say that I was recovering from an illness. I did have an ulcer. I was on medication, and I also think that did play a part. Now that I am off of all the medication and I'm essentially out of the woods, I do also want to recommend that you take vitamins. I have been taking hair vitamins from my local hair store, my local Healthy Planet. I want to say, disclaimer, I am not a doctor. Please consult your doctor first. But I did find that taking things like silica and a lot of B vitamins also help with the inside, like silicas for hair, skin, and nails. So definitely the things that have biotin in them that also help with your hair. This is not the one trick pony, but a lot of these things do help. Drinking a lot of water, a lot of fruits and vegetables, and things that help keep your body healthy. For me, my body was like on a super reset. I had to start from scratch after losing all the weight. I had no appetite. I wasn't eating good. So I started getting IV vitamins. I want to say beginning of the year, so maybe February, March, I started getting IV. That I also noticed after that my hair started looking a little bit better and feeling better. But overall, it's just being very aware of taking care of my hair, skin, nails, putting the right stuff in my hair, keeping my hair very low maintenance and in protective styles. It's really hard because I'm a it's really hard because I'm one of those girls that wants my hair done like every 2 weeks. So I'm trying to be very aware of the hairstyles I'm doing and picking so that my edges stay. So for me, this was the game changer, and this changed everything. But it may not work for you, so definitely try different things. I recommend reaching out to your doctor, maybe your hairstylist if they're good at what they do, to see if they can help you. But definitely I would try this. The ingredients are menthol, crystal BP, sulfur, and lanolin. So yeah, I haven't really done much research into those ingredients, but they seem to be working. Once you do apply this though, it does tingle for a few minutes. To me, it's like if it's tingling, it's working, so I don't mind it, and I really have seen the difference in the growth. But yeah, so that's everything I've kind of been doing to maintain my hair and keeping it moisturized. I definitely recommend when you're shampooing and conditioning, you're doing masks and using the right shampoos. I use the Afro-G line for damaged and broken hair. I use the 2-minute repair. I've done protein treatments. So I've definitely tried to work in a lot of things into my hair care and my hair routine. So yeah. So this is the product I've been using over the last month, I want to say, and it's really been working for me. This has shown me the most growth, the most everything so far in the last 6 months. This is called the Chambers Chapter 2000 Hair Growth Scalp Treatment, and I believe this is directly from Ghana. Yeah, it's directly from Ghana, made in Ghana. I did order this off of, I believe it's called the African Delight store. I'll leave the links and everything down below. I also did find it on Amazon, and I'll leave the links down below. It's also in my Amazon storefront. But I just wanted to show you guys how I actually use it and apply it to my hair. Please note, this stinks so bad. If you can, add some rosemary drops or lemon drops, anything you can, any essential oils that will make this smell better, because it really does stink. If you're a smoker, it smells like weed and a little bit of graba. It really does stink, but to be honest, it's worth it for me because it works. That's really why I like to do it first thing in the morning before I go out, and I just like to let it sit in my roots and like manifest a little bit. It says this is an Antiseptic sulfur and herbal extract formulation, maintains healthy scalp, helps control dandruff and hair breakages. Nourishes dry scalp, dry hair, helps control itchy scalp, makes hair grow more manageable, equally effective for gel curls, permed hair, and afro hair. Apply sparingly to hair and scalp. Massage gently, then style hair through. So this is what it looks like. It's like a dirty greeny orange. It does smell, but I'm going to show you guys how I apply it. I just take a little edge brush, and then I like to work it in here and massage it in at the same time. You can kind of see here it's still super thin, but this is the area that I'm trying to work on. So yeah, I just like to rub it in both sides. So that's kind of what it looks like after. I just put it in and let it sit on my edges. So that's kind of my method that I like to do. You can do it any way you like. I usually take this around the whole perimeter of my head, like even back here where it gets super rough. And this is like my go-to everyday hairstyle when I'm not wearing a wig or braids or weave or anything like that. Currently, my perm is growing out and I do need a fill or touch up. It's been about 8 weeks already. So that's why you can kind of see like it's super curly towards the front and my edges. I just need a perm. But yeah, this is like kind of what I do. Try to do low maintenance, low tension, and just put it in a little bun and put all my hair products in, just so that it helps with the dryness and managing it. I definitely recommend putting this on in the morning also, because this doesn't damage, it stains your sheets and your clothes. I mistakenly bought white pillows and pillowcases, and after I started using this, they all turned yellow. Thankfully, it came out in the washing machine with some spot remover, but just a heads up, it does stain your pillows. Even though I slept with a satin pillowcase, it still stained it. But yeah, just be very careful. Your head ties, your clothes, your sheets, it stains your clothes, but it does come out in the wash. It's not a overnight thing. I've been struggling. If you have any tips or tricks that could help me, please leave them down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this helped just one person. Thank you. Like, comment, subscribe.